everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Redskins going up against the Browns.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Cleveland Browns. A first carry for Samaje Perine, extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run again with Perine. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Here's Atkins on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Atkins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss.
Let's go! Boom! All right, now, look at 56. Let's go! All right, now, look at 56.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw. Atkins finding Gabriel complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Keith Marshall, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Operating from the gun, Lucas, and an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Njoku. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the second quarter.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go.
They'll send Brown in motion right. On first down, Lucas. And it's a fumble. But I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now they'll run it with Cohen. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. Looking to throw. Lucas. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
Off the play fake. Lucas. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. So that'll move him up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely take them.
And he missed it. Gonzalez has pushed it to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So he even got 5 yards closer with that penalty, but he still couldn't knock it through.
And that's a special teams mistake, no doubt about it. You've got to figure you'd make that one.
No, check. Now let's go.
Now Atkins on 1st and 10. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. K.J. Wright able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Atkins now to throw on 2nd down. Try to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 24-yard line.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Here's Piron, and a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard, right near the 27. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Atkins from the gun, he'll throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards that time for number 19. This is Carson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, Lucas. And his pass incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And it's 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Let's go.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Throwing again. Lucas. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
Atkins to throw. Throwing on 1st down. And he's got some space here. And he slides to avoid the hit. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is. Boy, he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here we go.
Here's Atkins on third down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi, he's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that doesn't...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Over! Detroit! Back 9 Over!
Looking to throw on second down. Atkins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. Atkins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Taking it about the 16. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Lucas. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand
To throw on second down. Lucas toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, Lucas is going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. Looking to throw. Lucas. That's Njoku over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Lucas. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lucas. He's got his target. It's Coleman for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And that makes it 14-10. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter. I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half. We'll see if they do just that. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down. Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now Cohen, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Lucas. Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Looking to throw. Adkins. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doxson, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Redskins indeed leads to a touchdown. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw on second down. Lucas, flush to his right. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
So 2nd and 10 here. They run again with Carson. And an alley to run. And bulldozing his way through. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle. But if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed. Plenty of open field to get after that.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be second and about a yard. They run it with Carson, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They'll come out in the pistol. They run. This is Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Atkins looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
Atkins now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Larry Ogunjobi in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on 2nd down.
Let's go. 3-19.
Atkins operating from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go.
Atkins to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Taken in at the 11. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball. And
will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
10 yards still left on second down.
Let's go. Ryan 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Back to throw. Lucas throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And we're back now here in Cleveland as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's go. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
They run for it with Carson. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Now a carry for Pirine. Down to about the 22 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They'll run it here with Pirine. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Now Pirine. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Operating from the gun, Adkins. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Doctson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lucas. His throw incomplete. Noah Brown, the Ohio State man, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Let's go!
Looking to throw. Lucas. He's got his tight end, Njoku. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Carson. And some room to work. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
This is Cohen on the toss. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Second down following the run.
Come on, let's go!
From the gun, Lucas. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Down to about the 22 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On 3rd down, that's Carson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Even score late in the fourth. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Six yards to go here on 2nd down. Here's Atkins operating from the gun. And Green with a catch left side. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw on 2nd down, Lucas. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now Atkins, going to throw again. He'll drop it off to P-Ryan, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Redskins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Atkins now. From the gun, he'll throw. Trying to improvise. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter. Picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Atkins throwing again. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. To throw on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He'll look to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. goes for 24 yards. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them. 2
big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
Oh, he missed. He missed the extra point. They got the touchdown they desperately needed on the final play, but the PAT is no good, and they go down in defeat. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You got an opportunity to win it right there with your guy, and instead you run another play.
Yeah, we might need to stop by that press conference on our way out the back door here.
Yeah, just slow down the plane for us, all right? We got to get an answer before we go.
So for the Redskins, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.